Kylie slammed the door of her family's colonial home in suburban Boston, her heart pounding like a drum in her chest. The image of her father's face, twisted in rage as he hurled the photo at her, her lips pressed against Layla's in that stolen moment on campus, burned in her mind a scar that wouldn't fade. "You're no daughter of mine," he'd screamed, and in that instant, the world Kylie had built on fragile lies crumbled, leaving her standing alone on the porch, rain soaking through her coat as thunder cracked overhead. She hadn't meant for it to happen this way. For months she'd hidden her feelings, burying them under layers of pretense. Family dinners where she nodded along to her mother's talks of suitable boyfriends, church services where she prayed for forgiveness she didn't believe she needed. But Layla had changed everything. They met in freshman year at Harvard, in a literature class debating forbidden love in classic novels. Layla, with her sharp wit and unapologetic fire, had drawn Kylie in like a moth to flame. Their first conversation turned into late-night study sessions, then walks along the Charles River, where whispers of truth slipped out. "I don't fit the mold my parents cast for me," Kylie had confessed one evening, her voice trembling. Layla had taken her hand, eyes steady. "Then break it." Now as Kylie trudged through the storm to the bus stop, her phone buzzed relentlessly. Texts from her sister pleading her to come back to explain. But what was there to say? That loving Layla felt more real than the life she'd been living? That every touch, every shared glance, had awakened something in her she'd long suppressed? The betrayal stung deepest from within. Kylie had lied to herself as much as to them. Her father's words echoed. "This is a sin, Kylie. You're destroying us." Was she? Or was she finally living? By the time she reached Layla's apartment in Cambridge, her clothes clung to her skin, chilled to the bone. Layla opened the door, concern etching her features. "What happened?" she asked, pulling Kylie inside. As Kylie collapsed onto the couch, the story poured out. The anonymous email with the photo, her parents' confrontation, the ultimatum. Renounce this phase or lose everything. Layla's arms wrapped around her, but even in that warmth, doubt crept in. "They'll come around," Layla whispered, but Kylie wondered if she believed it. Her mind raced with memories of her conservative upbringing, Sunday sermons decrying anything outside the norm, her mother's whispered judgments about those people in the news. How could she bridge that chasm? The next morning, Kylie woke to the smell of coffee, Layla humming in the kitchen. For a fleeting moment, peace settled over her. But reality intruded with a knock at the door. Her best friend from high school, Mia, standing there with wide eyes. "Your parents called me. They're freaking out, Kylie. They think you've been brainwashed." Mia's words hit like a slap, forcing Kylie to confront the ripple effects. Mia, once her confidant, now looked at her with pity mixed with unease. "Is this really you? Or are you just rebelling?" Kylie felt a surge of anger. "This is me, Mia. The real me." But as Mia left, shaking her head, Kylie questioned if authenticity was worth alienating everyone. Layla tried to steady her. "We don't need their approval," she said over breakfast, her voice firm. But Kylie saw the flicker of fear in Layla's eyes. Her own family, more progressive from New York, had accepted her coming out years ago. But she knew the pain of societal stares, the whispers in public. They decided to face it head-on. Kylie would call her parents, explain calmly. The call was a disaster. Her mother sobbed. "How could you do this to us? What will the neighbors say?" Her father hung up after demanding she seek help. The rejection fueled Kylie's resolve, but it also planted seeds of resentment. Why did her love have to be a battleground? As days blurred into a week, Kylie threw herself into her studies, avoiding campus spots where friends might question her. Layla suggested they attend a support group for LGBTQ students, but Kylie hesitated. Admitting it publicly felt like another betrayal to her family. "I'm not ready," she admitted, lying in bed that night, staring at the ceiling. Layla's hand on her shoulder was reassuring, but Kylie's thoughts swirled. What if this costs me my future? Her scholarship depended on family support. Her dreams of law school seemed distant now. The internal conflict gnawed at her. Loyalty to her roots versus the pull of her heart. One evening, as they walked hand in hand through Harvard Yard, a group of frat boys jeered, "Dyke alert!" The words pierced Kylie like knives, reminding her of the world's cruelty. Layla squeezed her hand tighter, but Kylie pulled away, shame flooding her. "Maybe we should be more discreet," she muttered. Layla's face fell. Is that what you want? To hide? The argument escalated back at the apartment, voices rising. I'm scared, okay? Kylie shouted. Everything's falling apart because of us. Layla recoiled, hurt flashing in her eyes. Because of us? Or because you're ashamed? The silence that followed was deafening. A crack in their foundation. Kylie spent the night on the couch replaying the fight. She loved Layla fiercely, but the pressure was suffocating. In the quiet hours she pondered her choices. Fight for this love and risk isolation, or retreat and preserve the facade. The latter felt like death. By dawn she slipped back into bed, whispering apologies. Layla forgave her, but the wound lingered. As they held each other, Kylie realized the true cost. Every step forward demanded a piece of her soul. The weeks following the blow-up stretched like an endless tightrope for Kylie. She moved in with Layla fully, her belongings crammed into the small apartment, a tangible symbol of her defiance. But each box unpacked unearthed memories. Family photos she couldn't bear to display, letters from her sister begging reconciliation. Mom cries every night, one read. Kylie's chest tightened. She was the villain in their story now. Layla encouraged her to respond, but what words could mend this? Give them time, Layla said, but Kylie doubted time healed wounds this deep. At university, whispers followed her. Classmates who'd once been friendly now averted eyes, or worse, confronted her. One afternoon in the library, her study group leader, Ethan, pulled her aside. I heard about. You know. Is it true? His tone dripped with curiosity masked as concern. Kylie straightened, forcing calm. Yes, it's true. I'm with Layla. Ethan's brow furrowed. But you're from such a good family. This could ruin your rep. The words echoed her father's, stirring a storm inside. Was her identity a stain? That night she confided in Layla, tears streaming. Everyone sees me differently now. Layla held her close. They see the truth. That's their problem. But the external pressures paled against the internal war. Kylie attended her first therapy session, mandated by her advisor after a panic attack in class. The therapist, Dr. Reyes, probed gently. What scares you most? Kylie hesitated. Losing who I was. Dr. Reyes nodded. Or finding who you are. The sessions unearthed buried truths, childhood suppression, the fear of disappointing her devout parents. Each revelation felt like peeling skin, raw and exposing. Layla supported her, but jealousy simmered when Kylie canceled dates for space. Am I too much? Layla asked one night, vulnerability cracking her voice. Kylie reassured her, but doubt lingered. A turning point came at a family event Kylie couldn't avoid. Her cousin's wedding in Connecticut. She went alone, as inviting Layla would ignite fireworks. The reception buzzed with relatives' questions. Where's your boyfriend? Her aunt pressed. Kylie swallowed hard. I don't have one. I'm seeing someone else. Gasps rippled. Her uncle pulled her aside, hissing. This is embarrassing the family. Think of your grandparents. The judgment crushed her, but defiance sparked. I'm thinking of myself for once. She left early, heart racing, calling Layla from the train. I stood up for us. Layla's pride shone through the phone, but Kylie felt the isolation deepen. Back in Cambridge, their relationship strained under the weight. Layla pushed for more openness, attending pride events, introducing Kylie to her friends. But Kylie resisted, fearing backlash. One argument exploded over dinner. You're holding us back, Layla accused. And you're pushing too hard, Kylie shot back. The fight ended in tears, with Layla storming out. Alone, Kylie questioned everything. Was love supposed to hurt this much? When Layla returned hours later, they reconciled, but the rift widened subtly. Societal pressures mounted. At a campus rally against discrimination, Kylie spoke up for the first time, her voice shaking as she shared her story. Applause followed, but so did hate mail. Anonymous notes slipped under their door, calling them abominations. Layla's resolve hardened. She organized counter-events, drawing Kylie in. But the exposure terrified Kylie. What if my parents see? She worried. Layla sighed. They already know. Hiding won't change that. The betrayal came from an unexpected source. Kylie's sister, Emma. A surprise visit turned confrontational. Dad's health is failing because of this stress, Emma blamed. Come home, apologize. Kylie refused. I won't lie anymore. Emma's eyes filled with tears. Then you're choosing her over us. The door slammed, echoing the fracture. Kylie crumpled, guilt consuming her. Had she caused her father's decline? The thought haunted her nights, dreams plagued by accusations. Layla tried to console her, but their dynamic shifted. Layla grew distant, burying herself in activism. Kylie felt abandoned, her inner monologue a torrent. Why fight if it costs so much? One evening she confronted Layla. Are we even in this together? Layla admitted. I'm tired of carrying the weight alone. The honesty stung, forcing Kylie to reflect on her passivity. She decided to act, writing a letter to her parents, pouring out her heart. I love you, but I love her too. Please understand. Mailing it felt like a leap off a cliff. As the semester ended, tension peaked. Layla received a job offer in San Francisco, far from Boston. Come with me, she urged. Kylie hesitated. The move meant severing ties completely. The choice loomed. Security and familiarity or risk for love. Her mind raced with pros and cons, the moral dilemma tearing at her. Betray her family further, or betray herself. The letter to her parents hung over Kylie like a storm cloud, unanswered for weeks. She checked the mail obsessively, her heart sinking each time the box was empty. Layla noticed the obsession, gently prying. Maybe they need more time. But Kylie snapped. Or maybe they've disowned me for good. The silence amplified her fears, turning every quiet moment into a battlefield of what-ifs. What if her words had pushed them away forever? The guilt gnawed, a constant companion. Layla's job offer added fuel to the fire. It's a fresh start, she argued, eyes pleading. Away from the judgment here. Kylie paced the apartment, mind swirling. Leaving Boston meant abandoning any hope of reconciliation, trading family roots for uncertain freedom. What about my degree? My life here, she countered. Layla sighed. Your life is with me, isn't it? The question hung heavy, exposing cracks. Kylie loved Layla, but the pressure to choose felt like a noose. A breakthrough came unexpectedly. A call from Emma. Mom read your letter. She's thinking. Hope flickered, but Emma added, Dad's furious. He wants you to get counseling. Kylie bristled. Counseling to fix me? The conversation devolved into shouts, ending with Emma's plea. Just try for us. Hanging up, Kylie felt torn. Compromise for peace or stand firm and lose them. Layla overheard, her face hardening. Don't let them manipulate you. But Kylie wondered if Layla understood the pull of blood ties. The conflict escalated at a pride march in Boston. Layla insisted they go, banners in hand. Kylie agreed reluctantly. The crowd's energy both exhilarating and terrifying. Chants of unity filled the air. But when a news camera panned their way, Kylie froze. Later, the clip aired online, her face clear, holding Layla's hand. Panic set in. My parents might see this, she exclaimed. Layla rolled her eyes. That's the point, to be seen. The fight that night was brutal. You're ashamed of us. Layla yelled. No, I'm scared of losing everything. Kylie retorted. Layla left for a friend's, leaving Kylie alone with her turmoil. In solitude, Kylie's thoughts delved deep. Was her fear cowardice or caution? She recalled childhood Christmases, her father's proud smiles, now replaced by disdain. The loss ached. When Layla returned the next day, apologies flowed but trust eroded. We need to talk about San Francisco, Layla pressed. Kylie nodded, but inside resistance built. The moral quandary intensified. Sacrifice her identity for family harmony, or embrace it and face exile. Societal backlash hit harder. At her internship in a law firm, colleagues whispered after the March video went viral. Her boss called her in. This could affect client perceptions. Subtle discrimination veiled as concern. Kylie defended herself, but doubt crept. Was visibility worth professional ruin? Layla rallied her friends for support, but Kylie felt overwhelmed. I didn't sign up for this war, she confessed in therapy. Dr. Reyes challenged. But staying silent is surrendering. The ultimate betrayal unfolded at a family intervention. Emma lured Kylie to a coffee shop, where her parents waited. Ambush. Her father spoke first. We've arranged therapy. Come home. Her mother added, tears flowing. We love you, but this path is wrong. Kylie stood her ground. Loving Layla isn't wrong. The argument peaked. Accusations of selfishness, pleas for normalcy. You're tearing us apart, her father bellowed. Kylie fled, heart shattered. In the street, she called Layla, sobbing. They tried to force me back. Layla rushed to her, but the incident shifted something. Layla grew more insistent on the move. We can't stay in this toxicity. Kylie resisted. Running won't solve it. Their debates turned vicious, exposing resentments. You prioritize them over me, Layla accused. And you dismiss my pain. Kylie fired back. The relationship teetered, each word a wound. As summer approached, Kylie faced a crossroads. She applied for jobs in Boston, secretly hoping to stay. When Layla found out, betrayal flashed. You're choosing fear over us. Kylie denied it, but the lie tasted bitter. In her mind, the debate raged. Right to pursue happiness or duty to family. The choices blurred, each laced with pain. A moment of awakening came during a late-night walk. Alone by the river, Kylie reflected on her journey. From denial to defiance. She realized hiding perpetuated the hurt. Returning home, she told Layla, I'll go with you to San Francisco. But the decision felt hollow. A bandage over a festering wound. As they packed, uncertainty loomed. Would this heal or destroy them? San Francisco welcomed them with foggy mornings and vibrant streets. A stark contrast to Boston's rigidity. Kylie and Layla settled into a cozy apartment in the Castro district, surrounded by acceptance that felt foreign yet freeing. But the move's cost weighed heavy. Kylie's family cut contact completely after learning of it. No calls, no emails, just silence, a void that echoed louder than arguments. They're punishing me, Kylie whispered one night, staring at her phone. Layla rubbed her back. Or protecting themselves. But Kylie knew the truth. Her choice had severed the bond. Adapting to the new city brought its own trials. Kylie landed a paralegal job, but the distance from her roots amplified homesickness. She scrolled through old photos, torturing herself with what-ifs. What if she'd compromised? Layla thrived in her marketing role, immersing in the queer community. Events, friends, a life unapologetic. Kylie joined tentatively, but envy brewed. You fit here so easily, she admitted over dinner. Layla smiled. You will too. But inside, Kylie battled imposter syndrome. Was this her world or borrowed? The first crack appeared at a party. Layla's friends teased Kylie about her straight-passing past, joking lightly. But it stung, dredging up insecurities. Later, alone in the bathroom, Kylie confronted her reflection. Who am I without my family's mirror? The night ended in tension, Layla dismissive, Kylie withdrawn. Don't let the past drag us down, Layla urged. But Kylie couldn't shake it. Moral dilemmas resurfaced when Emma reached out secretly. Dad had a heart scare. He misses you but won't admit it. The news hit like a punch. Kylie debated flying back, but Layla cautioned. It's a trap to guilt you. Torn, Kylie chose not to go, prioritizing their new life. But the decision haunted her. Had she abandoned her duty? Nights became sleepless, filled with visions of her father's frailty. Betrayal struck from within their circle. Layla's close friend Sophia confessed feelings for Layla at a gathering. Kylie overheard, heart plummeting. Confronting Layla later. Did you know? Layla denied encouraging it, but admitted Sophia's crush. It's nothing. But doubt seeded. Layla's late nights at work, her growing distance. Are you happy here? Kylie asked. Layla hesitated. With you? Yes. But you're always looking back. The accusation ignited a blaze. Because I lost everything for this. Kylie yelled. Layla countered. And I gave up my life too. The fight exposed raw truths. Layla felt burdened by Kylie's grief. Kylie resented Layla's ease. They slept apart, the apartment thick with unspoken regrets. In therapy, now virtual, Dr. Reyes probed. What price are you willing to pay? Kylie pondered. Love demanded sacrifice, but how much before it broke? Reconciliation attempts faltered. Kylie wrote to her parents again, pleading understanding. The response came via email. We pray for your return to the right path. No warmth, just judgment. Crushed, Kylie turned to Layla for comfort, but Layla was out again. Suspicion grew. One evening, Kylie checked Layla's phone. A message from Sophia. Miss our talks. Paranoia peaked, leading to accusation. Are you cheating? Layla exploded. How dare you? After all I've done. The denial rang true but trust fractured. As months passed, the relationship unraveled. Layla suggested a break. We need space to heal. Kylie agreed numbly, moving to a sublet. Alone, reflection deepened. Her choices, defying family, moving west, had liberated yet isolated her. Was freedom worth the loneliness? She attended support groups, sharing her story, finding solace in others' struggles. But the void persisted. A shocking twist. Emma visited unannounced. Dad wants to talk. Over coffee, Emma revealed. He's been reading about acceptance. Slowly. Hope surged but caution tempered it. What about Mom? Emma shrugged. One step. Kylie debated sharing with Layla, but their break loomed large. The climax built when Layla called. I miss you. Let's try again. Kylie hesitated. The pull of family reconciliation versus mending her love. The decision tore at her. Betray Layla by considering return, or forsake family once more. In the end, she chose honesty. I need to go back, see if there's a bridge. Layla's silence spoke volumes. Heartbreak. Kylie boarded the flight to Boston with a knot in her stomach. The city lights fading below like forgotten dreams. Layla's parting words echoed. If you go, don't expect me waiting. The ultimatum stung. A mirror to her parents' past demands. Had she become the one issuing betrayals? The plane ride was a torrent of introspection. Regrets over fights, gratitude for love's lessons. Landing felt like stepping into a war zone. Familiar yet hostile. Emma picked her up, the drive tense. Dad's changed a bit. Therapy helped. Kylie nodded, hope mingling with skepticism. At home, the scene was surreal. Her parents at the table, faces lined with age and worry. Her father spoke first, voice gruff. We were wrong to cut you off. Tears welled as her mother added. We don't understand, but we want to try. The conversation flowed haltingly. Questions about Layla, admissions of fear. Society's changing, her father conceded. Kylie shared her pain. Your rejection nearly broke me. Apologies followed, fragile bridges forming. But the reunion unearthed conflicts. Her parents pushed boundaries. Bring her next time? Kylie hesitated. Layla might not forgive. Back in her old room, she called Layla, voice trembling. They're trying. Layla's response was cold. And us? You left. The call ended in anger, leaving Kylie adrift. Had reconciliation with family doomed her love? Days in Boston blurred. Family dinners laced with awkwardness, old friends' judgmental glances. Mia reached out. Heard you're back. Fix things. The implication irked. Was her identity something to fix? Kylie defended. I'm still me. But doubt crept. Returning felt like regression. The true test came at church. Her parents invited her, hoping unity. Inside, the sermon on forgiveness resonated, but whispers about her lifestyle pierced. Confronting a nosy parishioner. My life isn't your gossip. Her father supported her, a small victory. Yet, internally, Kylie wrestled. Integrate her worlds or accept division. Layla's silence grew deafening. Kylie flew back to San Francisco, determined to fight. At the apartment, Layla was packing. I'm moving on, she said, eyes averted. Heart-shattering, Kylie pleaded. We can fix this. But Layla shook her head. You chose them over us again. The accusation landed hard. In the ensuing argument, truth spilled. Layla's resentment over Kylie's indecision. Kylie's grief over losses. I sacrificed everything. Kylie cried. Layla countered. So did I, but you never fully committed. The breakup was agonizing. A final embrace, tears mingling. Alone in the empty space, Kylie reflected on the journey. From hidden kisses to public stands, betrayals to awakenings. Each choice exacted a price. Family bonds strained, love lost, self-discovered. Was it worth it? Months later, Kylie rebuilt in San Francisco, therapy guiding her. She dated casually, but Layla's shadow lingered. Contact with family improved, visits, calls, but acceptance was gradual. Society's gaze softened in the progressive city. Yet scars remained. One evening, scrolling news, she saw Layla at a rally, smiling with someone new. Jealousy flared, then faded into wistful acceptance. Life moved on, lessons etched deep. Love demanded courage, but so did forgiveness. In the quiet, Kylie pondered the moral maze. Had her pursuit of authenticity justified the pain inflicted? Or did true love require unwavering loyalty, no matter the cost? Was sacrificing family ties for personal truth a heroic act of self-liberation, or a selfish betrayal that echoes through generations?